Haitians, the ancestors are calling y'all back home. Start organizing how to get back to the home front. And that's the truth. We do have like small little trickles coming in. Um, it's prophesied, and we all heard about the prophecy. It'll be like little trickles, and then after that, it'll be like little raindrop, and then from little raindrop, it'll be like rivers, and then from rivers, it'll be the ocean. When you'll look all hands on deck. The issue is the solution is us. The heroes in the story called hate is Haitians. It is not the international. It is not the NGOs. They are not the solution. Okay, they need the place. The place don't need them. Okay. Now, for many years, um, they have what did they offer us? Poverty for profit, right? More disaster for contracts, more humiliation for their headlines, more screaming intervention, and then they got some fancy that they're screaming now. You know what they screaming? Shareholder, shareholder to what? What y'all here shareholder? Shareholder of what? Who gave you their portion? You're a shareholder of what? Who signed their inheritance over to you? Because you do know this is an inheritance here. You know, no one can ever answer me. I like more raping, more killing, more looting, more mowing down the lawn so they can plant themselves in our soil. That's basically what it is. Those are the formula. More poverty for their pocketbooks, more disasters for contracts. Contracts that don't benefit the land, that don't benefit the people, they ain't got nothing to do with the land or the people. Never did, never will. More headlines that's humiliating. Lots and lots of it. Shit, they crank that shit up like crank that humiliate. That's all they doing, man. And then more of the intervention. I'm like, shit. What? Like, hold on. Woo! How long these cats been down there? Okay, these cats been down there for like 30 years, going on 40 years. These cats never left. Like you had people. I remember like when the earthquake happened, people were like, oh my god. I'm like, shit. They been down there. They ain't just get there. They been down there. Why y'all acting like they just came on the scene? When Matthew happened, their ass was over there too. I mean, why? I couldn't. I didn't understand. They were acting like it's a birds of plane. It's the UN. I'm like, the UN been down there. The UN been down there raping them kids. The UN been down there stealing resources. They been there. They never not been there. Okay, and it's the same UN. I don't understand how they owe reparation, and it's the same damn organization that's talking about it has another line of intervention. The same UN they brought people that drop cholera over there. They never clean up the cholera. So someone is going to have to explain to me how an organization that brought cholera, that had raping of the kids, women, men, and children. God damn it, they probably raped a dog and a cat and a bird or two, and a partridge, and a partridge. Who knows what else they were raping over there? Hell, they probably even raped a tree. They probably went ahead and made a little hole and threw their wood in there. Who knows? It just was a hot mess what they were doing over there. And it's the same organization that, I mean, for me personally, I think they have shit bring. I think they have shit bring. They think anybody trusts them because it's like these people are criminals, well organized criminals. They have big machinery behind them that's forcing themselves down the throat of a place that told them no. But damn it, they're gonna do it. You know why they're gonna do it? Because they need the damn place. The place don't need them. They need it for their conferences. They need it for their media up. They needed, I'm telling you, I had someone that sat down, had a real nice talk with me. I mean, the person was like, I see where you're at. And the person said, I want to fill in a few sentences for you. I see where you're heading at. He said, I like where your head is at. He was like, I thought y'all was sleeping. And he was like, I was shocked. You guys were not sleeping. You guys didn't know what to do about them. And you guys were actually tired of them. He was like, I think it's a bad idea to keep forcing oneself down the throat of others that not feeling you. Ain't no fan of yours. Can't stomach you. And he was like, when I realized they understood y'all couldn't stomach them, is when they started to get black faces taught to y'all. And he said the comical thing about getting black faces taught to y'all was that what have they been trained for the last 100 years in the world stage? They've been training black people not to respect black faces. So how are you gonna run and get a black face and stand behind it? He said eventually they're gonna have to push these black faces out the way and show their true faces because they can't keep hiding behind black faces forever. But basically, that is all they have to offer. They don't have anything else to offer, to be honest with you. And so basically, they don't have anything to offer here. It's the usual. Sometimes it gets so tiresome. I was like, oh. And then it's something else that they think it's work. Insults. Insults. Insult doesn't work. I don't know why do you think insults work. I don't think why do you think name calling is actually going to move someone. I don't think why they think making all that noise is going to do something. Right about now, we don't care about the insults. How long have these damn insults been going on? Forever. How long these damn name calling been going on? Forever. How long have these humiliation been going on? Forever. Nobody give a damn about the humiliation. We're like, we on your damn media. Say whatever the hell you want to say in your goddamn media. Shit, see, we give a damn. The point is, you're wrong. You've been wrong for a hot minute. You've been out of pocket for a long goddamn time. You can't ask a man to starve for you to eat now. You can't ask a race of people to go without so you can have, and you can't also ask them for their organs in the process too. I mean, this is just grotesque. It's one thing to create the poverty and starvation, but the organ into shit, they taking organs out, man. I mean, this is just like consumption, every sense the word consumption, extraction. Not just the resource of being extraction. We have actual physical human organs being extraction. Not even that is just going on. We actually have the land being extracted. We have people coming out of no goddamn where thinking the land is empty. I like the land is not empty. It takes about like anywhere 5, 10, 20, 30 years for somebody to buy a plot of land. And it may take them about that long for them to build on their land. There's not 1 inch of that land that was ever empty. Some of those lands that look empty, the person's probably spent 10, 20 years of their life to buy their damn land. And it probably take them just about that much for them to save up money for them to do something with the land. And that's grotesque that you have people literally snatch up people land that don't belong to them. You got a lot of land that was snatched up like that all throughout the place. People that work 20, 30, 40. You have people that, man, you got people work 50 years for lands, man, that got snatched up. When them people came in, they're like, oh, these lands are empty. No, they're not. No, they're not. Pre 2010, not 1 inch of land was empty. Every inch had an owner, you know. And then also throwing these people off their goddamn land and shit and trying to roll in some kind of colonization bullshit like New World. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't see shit. We see it. We see it. Nothing about them surprises. Nothing about these parasites surprises right now. They ain't nothing but fucking parasites. That's all they are. That's all they ever been around is parasites. The parasites have a tendency to convince you that you need them for them to be parasitic on your course. But right about now, I think we all collectively need to take detoxification and parasites. I'm like, please, please take this bad government shit, take it somewhere else. Some other place can use it. We had enough. We've had enough to hear with your bad government. Please take this shit somewhere else. And please take your extraction model, take it somewhere, and take your dark economic, take it somewhere else. Take your unhumane policy, take it somewhere else. You know. And the thing about it, why they being so damn parasitic, they screaming integration. Integration to what? What are we integrating into? Extraction? What are we integrating? More organ harvesting? And the crazy thing about organ harvesting, it's not sustainable at all. You only got a certain amount of actual human being. We don't pump human being 100 every second here now. So at some point in time, that by itself, what? We're going to harvest the whole goddamn place for organs? What exactly we doing? We're going to mow the whole damn place down? What exactly we doing? I mean, we on Jean-Jacques Dessalines land here now. I mean, it's bad enough 3/4 of the land was illegally taken. With a whole make believe story and a whole make believe this and make believe that. You got cats that don't even belong over there, looking you dead in your eyes and acting like they belong to 3/4 of the land. That's hubris. And then you got cocksuckers like Vanderep Tucson over there. I'm like, this cat don't ever open his mouth and not say something bad. I'm like, God damn, you got so much smoke for the victim. You ain't got no smoke for the ones causing the atrocity. Never have any smoke for them, huh? And all these little fake ass prophets running around, they got so much smoke for the victim, but no smoke for the ones that's doing all the atrocity. Isn't that something? New new. We see y'all. We know who paying y'all. We know exactly who paying y'all. You know, you always have a bunch of conzi. We see all the damn conzi. Y'all think we don't see y'all? We see y'all. Enough is enough. Everybody's tired. Everybody want to go back home, and that's just it. Everybody want to go back home, and that's just it. Because no one can be king and queen in no other land but where they're from. That's about it. So the buffoonery has to stop because everybody's ready to go back home. Everybody is tired. People been gone for 10, 20, 30, 40 years and they're ready to go back home. The grass is not greener on the other side. It's time to go back home. The airports, all of them got to open up to let the children of Jean-Jacques Dessalines back onto Jean-Jacques Dessalines land. You know, old man didn't die for his people organs to be extracted. Old man didn't die for doomsday Propaganda. Old man didn't die for lighting hell and brimstone for other people to be projecting that to make money. That's not what old man died for. You know. Oh yes, the light of Jean Jacques Dessalines is bright, brighter than ever been. You know, y'all could try all your little malarkiness, thinking y'all gonna go ahead and do what you're gonna do another round of killing it. You can't kill something that's in the soul. It lives somewhere you can't get to. It's in the blood. It's in the soul. It's in the brain. Can't kill that now. As if y'all didn't. As if y'all ain't learned nothing. Y'all never learned, huh? You can't force yourself down people's throat. You can't force yourself. No. Like the organ harvesting, they're not letting that shit go. That place demand that those people be held accountable for that stuff. That place demand a lot of justice. That place is not a candidate for amnesty. That place is a candidate for real justice to be done for those that conduct all those horrors to go where they belong, behind bars. That is what that place is a candidate for. And that must be done. Justice must be served so those souls can cross over. Those souls have now crossed over. We have a land infested with apparitions because they did not cross over at all. They stole on the terrain because their organs were snatched out of their body. And then we always had they were prepped up before because with the starvation that they were on. So therefore they didn't have anything in their corpse. So there was nothing could contaminate their body before those things were snatched out of their bodies and stuff. I mean, this is just grotesque what dark economic was handed to the place and then acting like this is normal. This is not normal. There's something normal about the dark economic that was handed as development. Organ harvesting as development. Stealing people land to grow illicit drugs on it, that's development. Um, Running around um, dirtying them, or running around dragging them through the mud, making them poster child for starvation, making them poster child for humanitarian. That is the development they had. That's the best their brain can think of. The brains couldn't think of anything but that. That's all they had to offer here. And then they wonder. Here's the thing that get me. They have the galls to even get mad when they called out. And they have the balls. And I'm not Jewish, but I'll say what the Jewish people like to say, chutzpah. They have the goddamn chutzpah to even put their mouth together to, they have the chutzpah to even be insulted at the end of the day when a spade is called a goddamn spade. The chutzpah on there, man, the chutzpah, just the goddamn chutzpah on these damn people, man. Please like and subscribe, and leave your comment, and all those with chutzpah, please, please. I don't give a damn. Please don't even bother commenting. Get your tail from around here. That's the best you can do. All that damn chutzpah on y'all.